Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. And not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Welcome back from Fox News. We're going to show a couple of articles here, and I'm going to show a short video in the middle. The video is going to be on this teacher here. Now, this is Utah, okay? I wouldn't exactly call Utah a bastion of progressive tribalist wingnuts, unlike, say, Chicago, L.A., New York City, Austin, Texas. This is Utah. Let's read on. Teacher out of job after video of anti-Trump left-wing rant in class released. I'm deeply disturbed. Utah teacher says she will make students' lives a living hell if they criticize members of the LGBT community. And like I said, there's going to be a very short video after this with this woman in her class, one of the students recorded, and then another article about a kid in a viral class, room class in New Jersey, that all he had was a Trump sign in the wall behind his video, and the teacher made him log off or get lost. Well, you'll see when we do the article. A Utah chemistry teacher now. Chemistry, this isn't a political science or a history teacher. This is a chemistry teacher. Is out of a job. Well, let's give a round of applause for that. Now, I hope she's not one of those deals suspended with pay. A chemistry teacher is out of a job following a viral video showing her telling a high school class, "I hate Donald Trump," at the start of the new school year. Now, to my knowledge, nobody asked her what she thought, and the subject didn't come up. I hate Donald Trump. I'm going to say it. I don't care what y'all think. Trump sucks. You got a right to your opinion. The former Lehigh High School teacher told her class on Tuesday, according to a video that has received more than 700,000 times. It's on YouTube. You want to punch in the woman's name, you'll see it here coming up. The teacher was identified as Leah Kenyon. Now, if you punch in Leah Kenyon, you'll see the 4-minute diatribe if you want to check it out. According to Fox 13, which spoke to a mother of one of the students in the class, at least one student pushed back on Kenyon in the video, asking her why she hates the former president. He's a sexual predator. He's a literal moron. Another student is also heard saying, "This is chemistry class. Go tattle on me to the frickin' administration. They don't give a crap," she responded to that student. "This is my class, and if you guys are going to put me at risk, you're going to hear about it." Kenyon continued the video referring to the coronavirus, "Because I have to be here. I don't have to be happy about the fact that there's kids coming in here with their variants that could possibly get me or my family sick. That's rude. I would be super proud of you if you chose to get the vaccine," Kenyon added. "We just keep getting variants over and over until people get vaccinated. It would end in 5 minutes if people would just get vaccinated." That's not true, but we won't go into detail because this is YouTube, remember, and it's just very much censored. Kenyon was immediately placed on administrative leave after the video surfaced, and the Alpine School District launched an investigation. The district said in a later statement that the teacher is no longer an employee of the district. Well, I'll give him the longer applause for that. We, the Alpine School District, have concluded our investigation of the incident that occurred on August 17th, 2021 at the Lehigh School. Although the details of a personal investigation are confidential, the teacher involved is no longer an employee of the Alpine School District. Yeah. District spokesman David Stephenson told Fox News on Thursday he did not clarify to Fox News whether Kenny resigned or her position was fired. This behavior is inappropriate, not reflective of the professional conduct and decorum we expect our teachers, and will not be tolerated, he said in his comments to the Salt Lake Tribune. That's pathetic. that you think that. She told one student while discussing climate change, "You're the problem with the world." She added another point. If I hear you say a damn word about the members of the LGBT community, I will open up a can. I imagine that's an acronym for, or whatever you want to call it, open up a can of whoop ass. That's basically the old school thinking. And I will make your life a living hell. So you're going to target students who disagree with you. And they know it. If you say shiz to any LGBTQ kid in the school, I will hear about it and you will be in trouble. The video has attracted backlash from some, including from Utah State Senator Todd Wheeler and a mother of one of the students in the class. "I believe we have many outstanding teachers in Utah, blah, 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 placed on suspension. I'm deeply disturbed," said a mother of the son's former teacher. "We're finding out this is a pattern by the teacher, and this pattern people have complained over the years. Why has something not been done before now?" That's a damn good question. An adult bullying a minor, that's illegal. And because she took it that far, I really think she should be dismissed, and she was. Now, let's take a look at I only had a short video. I'll try to put a link in the description to the video on YouTube. It's about 4 odd minutes long, but this is just a short segment of it. So here it is here, the video concerning this teacher in her class.
You don't have to be, though. That's the thing. Most of y'all parents are dumber than you. I'm going to say that out loud. My parents are freaking dumb. Okay? And the minute I figured that out, the world opens up. You don't have to do everything your parents say, and you don't have to believe everything your parents believe, because most likely you're smarter than them.
I 110% disagree. My parents are geniuses. I'm the idiot of the family. Like 110%.
You can believe what you want to believe, but keep it quiet in here, because I'm probably going to make fun of you. Okay, I'll just say this. Here are the topics that you probably want to avoid. And climate change. Get the hell out.
I'll be dead.
Okay? That's pathetic that you think that. You're the problem with the world. Okay? If you're a homophobe, get out.
Thank you.
Because I am the GSA faculty advisor. I love gay people. All LGBTQIA plus mother. If you don't like it, get out. If I hear you say a damn word against any of them, I will open a can. And I will make your life a living hell. I hate Donald Trump. I'm going to say it. I don't care what y'all think. Trump sucks. He is a sexual predator. He's a literal moron. Go tattle on me to the freaking admin. They don't give a crap. No, he is not.
What are you talking about?
Turn off the Fox News. Do your parents listen to Fox News? So what?
Well, there you have it. Our school system's at work. What gets me more than anything is this is Utah. My God, I would expect that in New York City, or in this case, a story coming up from New Jersey, or we'll say Austin, Texas, Chicago, any big city, Minneapolis, LA, you name it. I don't get it. If it's infiltrated so far down, you're in one of the probably most conservative states in the country, or red states as they call them, deep red, in Utah. Are we in trouble? Here's the other story. New Jersey high schooler says teacher ordered him to take down Trump banner at home before viral class. A New Jersey teen said a teacher ordered him to take down a Donald Trump banner hanging behind him in his home during a virtual class last week, according to local reports. And Anthony Riberio, a 17-year-old student at Toms River North High School, said the teacher saw the banner and told them to remove it before class. Of course, she didn't. Good for you, Anthony. And I'm Italian myself. My father's 100% Italian, so I'll call you Tony. Most people do that are named Anthony or Italian. He said, Anthony, take the sign down right now. And I looked up, seeing class hasn't started yet, he told NBC New York. I was on my phone. I looked up at him and kind of just looked back down like I didn't hear him, like I'm just going to ignore you like I should. But the teacher repeated the request and said, Rib, Ario would have to leave if he refused. I waved goodbye and I was gone, the teen said. District officials told the outlet they were addressing the incident and that Ribeiro was not in violation of any general code of conduct or any policy specifically related to virtual learning. The teen's mother, Tara Jost, told New Jersey Advanced Media the incident shocked her. My son takes his academics very seriously, and for this teacher to kick him out of learning that day for something that was in my home, I don't think he should have been kicked out of class for that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The family told the outlet that students were given instructions on behavior during virtual classes. Well, of course, you got to have some rules, including no pajamas and no taking part while in bed. Okay, I can go along with that. That's not outrageous. Or not about keeping political signs away from cameras. The news comes shortly after a Utah student was bullied and spat on for wearing a pro-Trump hat. Police in that case have recommended charges against the two girls. Like what? You going to put two minor girls in jail? This is what's coming, folks. The split. Whether it's permanent or whether it's just political, I don't know. I really don't know. But it's infiltrated down to every portion of our lives, every age group, every socioeconomic class. Now, we're going to click on this story here. I didn't really get a chance to see it yet, but we're going to try to do some of it anyway. Michigan Superintendent Rip's anti-Trump quiz teacher gave to students as misinformation.
We did it again.
Sorry about that, as misinformation. Superintendent Carl Schultz described the questions as inaccurate and inappropriate. Anti-Trump questions on current events quiz given to students in the Michigan district this week. Now expected from Michigan, not Utah. District this week were taken from an app and not crafted by the teacher or approved by the school, the superintendent said in a statement Wednesday. Several questions on the quiz were deemed inappropriate in nature or not part of the Bedford Public Schools curriculum. Yeah, the teacher decided all the students were going to take a quiz on an app that had nothing to do with the curriculum or was not approved by the school board or the powers that be, i.e. the superintendent of the school district. A screenshot of the one of the controversial questions reportedly taken from the quiz paints President Trump as a racist, xenophobe, and misogynist. This is the perception of what Trump hates, the question reads, followed by 4 multiple choice answers. Women, black people, Mexicans, or all of the above. Oh, God. You know, this is the perception of what Donald Trump hates. And the choices are women, black people, Mexicans, all of the above. The correct answer is apparently that Trump hates all of the above. You know what's amazing to me? It's amazing to me. He got more votes as a percent from black people than any Republican candidate for president in history. Post World War II. Prior to that, many, many blacks voted Republican because that was the party that freed the slaves. As far as Hispanics or Mexicans go, more percent of Hispanics voted for Trump as a Republican candidate than ever before in the history, at least in recent history, we'll say since Ronald Reagan, than ever before. So apparently, less black people think that Trump is racist, and less Hispanics think that Trump is racist. Interesting. School district claims that the teacher failed click through something she had found online, cold comfort if true. Schultz said that the district has been investigating the situation and found the teacher had taken the pre-created quiz from an unspecified popular education tool and given it to students without properly vetting the questions. A spokesman for the district was unable to identify the source of the quiz. It was taken from a database by the teacher and delivered to students through a separate digital learning app that helped educators store and share materials, the kind of program that schools are increasingly relying on amid the coronavirus pandemic for online learning. Believing that the selected quiz topic would be relevant to the upcoming general election and the course content, the teacher admittedly did not read each of the 15 questions in the quiz. BS. The teacher knew exactly what was in them. Let's cut to the crap, shall we? He describes the questions as inaccurate misinformation and said the school district measures to prevent similar incidents. I want to reassure our community that our commitment and focus remains on providing students blah, 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 the usual stuff school districts say. Now, here's the thing. I'm sure this teacher belongs to a union. You know what? This teacher knew exactly what was in there. Let's cut through the crap. Because there might have been something that was very, very right-leaning, i.e. pro-conservative, pro-Republican, pro-constitutional. So this teacher went through and saw the questions beforehand. Let's not lie. It's a lie saying the teacher didn't know. Where's the punishment for the teacher? I don't give a damn about the teachers' union. They're the worst scourge on this country of any union there is. Easily the worst threat to our Constitution and our republic than any union. And I'm not anti-union. I'm this anti-bad union. I'm anti-crappy union. I'm we're going to destroy the fabric of the United States union like the teachers' union is. This teacher should have to some kind of penalty. Notice they didn't put his name or her name. Why? She'd be lost in pay. At least a week. At least a week's pay you should forfeit. If you don't like it, quit. They knew exactly what was in there. So, these things are going to be coming out more and more and more. And more we become polarized. Is it necessarily a bad thing? I don't know. We'll see how it works out. But, I'm not advocating for civil war. I'm not advocating for shooting war. I think that's foolishness. Americans shooting Americans, I think, is incredibly evil and stupid. But I think a political civil war is coming to a head. And those of you that blame Donald Trump, all he did was just make it more out in the open of what these people really think on both sides of the aisle. And there's a whole bunch of Republicans I have no use for. The same uniparty in Washington that's been running things for years. Maybe it's time for a good house cleaning on both sides of the aisle. There's a scene in Amistad at the end where John Quincy Adams, the former president, is a lawyer. And I don't think it's historically correct because he spoke for several hours, but it was the Amistad case where they showed the Africans were really captured illegally. They should be brought back to their country, and they were afraid to bring upon civil war. And he said this, if this brings about civil war, then let it come. And let it finally be the last battle in the American Revolution. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.